Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online. In the last episode, we went out to the Sastasha Caves, and went exploring in those caves, as we were asked to by Baderon. It was our first multiplayer dungeon, so we had to queue up for duty in the duty finder, got mashed up with a party, and then ran the dungeon. It was a fairly simple, easy run, primarily because at this point in the game's life cycle, most of the players you're getting matched up to are high-level players who know what they're doing, for the most part. And we occupy the role of tank, so hopefully we kind of saw some of the principles there of tanking, gathering up the mobs, hitting them with skills to make sure we generate threat or hate or aggro, whatever terminology you want to use. We're going to be running through several more of those dungeons throughout the course of the story, so we'll get to see how things continue to progress as we learn more skills and advance our class. So, here we are in Gridania, because apparently, according to Baderon, Mother Mion here at the Adventurers Guild in Gridania wants us to do something. So, let's go ahead and head over there and see what she has in mind. And what are we going to get for this? We're going to get decorated bronze mitt gauntlets, which are not as good as what I'm currently using. None of this is as good as what I'm currently using. Alright, so we'll take the bronze pieces. Alright. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Myun, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? And good day to you, too, Bowlord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. This is Lewin. Alright, my thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Lewin, and I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud lies an underground burial site called the Tam-Tara Deepcroft. The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. The birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. In anticipation of this, I have been compelled to spread our forces throughout the Twelves Wood, lest we be taken unawares. The situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the Lambs of Dalamud. Can we rely on you to undertake this task, friend? And yes, we will. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will appraise you of the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Alright, so we need to head out to the entrance to Tam-Tara Deepcroft, which is actually another multiplayer dungeon. We're going to be doing several of these in a row. Alright, so we need to head out Central Shroud, which we have not been outside Gridania yet at all, so we're going to be exploring that area. Mapping the realm, Central Shroud, okay. Seems to automatically open up the map since I've already done it on my other characters. But one thing that you can do if you're a new player is that there's sections of the map that you will, you know, explore as you enter them, and if you enter every single region of the map, you will get an achievement. One thing we're probably going to do is we're going to head down to Bent Branch Meadows first, because there's an aetheryte down there. Alright, this is all level 10, level 12, level 5 quests, nothing we really need to worry about. And here we are at the aetheryte. Okay, so where exactly are we going? Tam-Tara Deepcroft, down there to the south. Alright. Should probably talk to the Chocobo Keep real quick so that we get access to the Chocoporters. Again, I never really use these, but it's not a bad idea to have access to them anyway. Level 12 quest. Will you attack me? Yes, you will. Alright, well, here's a bunch more. Oh, there's Dolores Bear, who was kind of a little irritated that we took care of the whole Sestashus thing first. Has anything to say here? No? So we meet again. I cannot say I'm surprised to see you're here. You took the prize back at Limsa, but this time we will give you better sport, or I am no true adventurer. Okay. Good luck with that. Ooh. That's not exactly where we want to be, I don't think. Maybe it is. Yes, it is over there. Alright, we're going to have to get through these guys. We'll be using our Tomahawk skill. Alright, so we have God's Quiver Bow here. You're a Yamiatsurugi, I take it? Thanks for helping out, friend. No doubt the Bow Lord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deepcroft and purge it of the Lambs of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity put an end to the 6th Astral Era. Right. The cultists took the Lesser Moon Dalamud for their god, believing that it would deliver them from the devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deepcroft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. Alright, Tam-Tara Deepcroft is now accessible, and we can use the duty finder to go ahead and enter. So, let's just go ahead and get her done. Duty finder. Alright, this is for our duty roulette leveling, which we won't be doing. Alright, so we want Dungeons, A Realm Reborn, and Heavensward, which we haven't gotten Heavensward yet. Tam-Tara Deepcroft, select that, join, and we're ready to go. Oh boy. We got a guy wearing a snowman outfit. Beautiful. Alright. Let's make sure everybody's up and running. Let's go ahead and get to work. Flesh fly swarms. Let's tomahawk them. Overpower. A few times. Just to solidify them. Then I'll use my Skull Sunder combo. Each one. My Rampart. We need that. Should be through here. Carrion Beetle. I got more power. I'll use my Berserk here. I'm also using my new main combo here. I really haven't shown that skill specifically. Probably should. But what it does is it puts a penalty on the enemy that reduces their slashing resistance. Because we have a, is he a ninja? No, I think he's just a marauder. He's either a marauder or a ninja. So he's going to be doing slashing damage. So it helps him out. Now, this little area is just an offshoot. There's probably some treasure in there, but nothing we really need to worry about. Oh. Add joined in. Nice and secure on me. Treasure coffer, might as well grab it. Alright, we got the little line on the floor, which means we're about to enter a boss room. Alright, Dalamud Priest and 2 Grave Diggers. Berserk. Now, when all these guys are down, another mob is going to appear. Another enemy. There he is. I'm going to hit my rampart because he hits like a truck. Be in that. Make sure I keep my rampart available for these guys because they hit hard. The healer's doing a good job keeping me alive. That's good. What do we got? Plundered Belowed. Why is everybody going backwards? I don't know how he ended up dead. You know, they probably could have just returned to the entrance and then ran back. Alright. Alright, looks like everybody's ready. Okay. Let's proceed back on. Wonder if he ran into something that he probably shouldn't have. Alright, wait for the rest of the group to get here, and let's go ahead and jump in. You over here. There we are. Alright. Next group. We have another patrol over here. I'm going to go ahead and grab them. Why not? Alright, we'll just let them go on. There we go. You joined in. Oh, I leveled up. Nice. Alright, which way are we going to be going? We're going to be going this way. Everybody gather together. There we go. Those guys are down. Treasure coffer. Alright, we got another boss room. This time 3 grave diggers and a Dalamud priest. So let's go ahead and engage. Digger left. On my rampart and my berserk. Stays on me. And get out of the AoE. that hurt. Alright, he's down. Alright, got ourselves a bow. Don't really need that. On things. All right, through here. I expect there's probably going to be a patrol in here as well. There it is. Don't want to be in there. Probably actually want to spin this around a little bit. Just find an awkward spot. Oh, don't want to be there. Alright, that guy's down. We'll have to worry about the AoE anymore. Usually a good idea to face any conal AoEs or linear AoEs like that away from the party. Especially the healers. Alright, Eorzea are down. I'm actually going to bring these guys over here as well. Come on, over here, over here. Alright, we don't... I was going to go in there, alright? We don't really need to come in here, but now that one of our party members have walked in here, we might as well do it. Alright, more Eorzeas. Grab them. Overpower punch. As normal. Start beating them down. Alright, another boss room. Well, this one's gonna be... Oh! This one's a little bit different because there's this barrier over here. We'll see in a minute. You can't get past it till you get an item. grab you guys. Come on, over here, over here. Alright, there's gonna be a pretty tough fight coming up here. Through here. So I'm gonna hit my rampart. Got 4 of these guys. Make sure we get overpower on all of them. I'm not sure I'm hitting you, so I'm gonna come up here and hit you in the face directly. Keep overpower up. Alright. 2 down, 2 to go. Alright, we need to get this cultist rosary. Then we come back here. We can use that cultist rosary to get through the barrier here. The sealed barrier. Oh, that was not smart. Oh well, I took care of it. Guys, you gotta be quick on your feet when party members get a little happy. Alright, Rampart, Berserk. Oh, I don't have the Berserk, but Rampart definitely. Oh no, I do have the Berserk, never mind. Down. Alright, now we need to hit these orbs. Who summons me from the void to reside within this crude vessel? Alright, so we have Tentacle Face here. And who has already begun the battle? Come on, people. Galvanth the Dominator. Alright, now, when we see these little these lines here, it means that he can't be harmed until what he's tethered to dies. So we have to kill these imps. This particular imp. Now he can be damaged again. invulnerable again. Now, we got other ads here. I'm actually going to work on killing while they take out the tether. Alright, a bunch more. Use my overpower to grab these guys up. And then I'm just gonna spam overpower and kill them. Alright, I'm gonna help these guys kill these imps. Berserk up, Rampart up. And that should be the last set of adds he summons. It's a matter of avoiding his AoE and then taking him down. Seize again. Oops, someone using a limit break? Yep. Alright, player commendation, I'll give it to the healer again for keeping me alive. Loot, Disciple of Magic, we don't need it. Acolyte Skirt for Mage, again, we don't need it, so I'm going to pass. And since I don't need anything else here, I'm going to do my little bow. And then head out of here. Alright, so that is Tam-Tara Deepcroft. Alright, now we need to report back to Mjolnir. Easiest way to get there is to just teleport back to town. Use a ticket. Alright. So we didn't really get any good loot there. Not like in Sastasha where we got the new gauntlets and the new axe. So, Mother Mjolnir, we took care of it. Welcome back, Ayame. I'm reliably informed that your foray into Deepcroft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. Bataron's ringing endorsement left me in little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you are to be commended. Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. Ah, as if to illustrate the point. Avere's gone, and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. Oh, this is the group of with Edda in it that we saw outside of Sestasha. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah, to the hells with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving. And it'll be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. And this is, I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel as this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by the way of some parting advice, get rid of Avere's head. Bury it, cremate it, and do whatever the hells you like with it, but for God's sakes, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, alright? Wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm so sorry, Avere. Please forgive me. Ooh, she's carrying around his head. Oof. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send women like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much, at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ulda. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in the task, say the word, and I will be glad to share the details with you. Alright, so we are determined that we don't need any of this, so we're just going to grab the Allegan bronze pieces and call it good. And there we are, level up. We've hit level 21. We are burning through the levels right now. Alright, but we are definitely at the end of this episode here. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to call it at this point. And then we'll pick up with the next quest when we come back. Now, before we go ahead and end, I do want to mention one thing. Is that up to this point, we have been releasing one episode every other day. In kind of a half-hour or so format. This one's run a little bit longer than that, but that's no big deal. Now, due to some changes in my recording schedule, we're going to be changing the release schedule for this series. Meaning we're probably going to be releasing fewer episodes a week, probably 2-3 if I can manage it. But I'm going to try and make the episodes longer than usual. So more like, instead of 30-45 minutes, more like 45 minutes to an hour. That's going to be my target a little bit. Or, you know, if it becomes obvious that we're running into something that we just aren't going to be able to finish in time, we'll have to call it a little short. But that is what I'm going to be thinking of doing here. So that's probably how things are going to work out proceeding from here. Okay, so that's what I just wanted to mention. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.